In global practice, think tanks are seen as important participants in government policy. This is largely due to the fact that the study of various social issues, the analysis and development of policy recommendations constitute a major part of their activity. In 2017, Uzbekistan adopted the strategy of actions to ensure progress in the selected areas for the next 5 years. The head of state entrusted the monitoring of its implementation not only to the state agencies but also to public organizations. In this context, the Development Strategy Center has been publishing credible, recent, and latest data on the course of implementation of the state program. On February 14, 2017, the Development Strategy Center started operating as a think tank. The center brings together renowned experts and analysts in 5 areas of the strategy of actions. Along with monitoring, analyzing, and developing proposals, the think tank's experts organize workshops and roundtables in various organizations, institutions, and make interactive presentations on the implementation of the strategy of actions and on the essence of the state programs. Interacting with nearly 170 local government agencies and organizations, the center collaborates and exchanges experience with international think tanks. In 2019, the center signed memoranda of cooperation with think tanks ranking among the world's top 20, including the Italian European House, Ambrosetti, the Institute for Social and Economic Research and Policy, which employs more than 700 experts, and the Center for Analysis, Planning and Strategy in France, which, backed by 46 years of experience, has gathered powerful specialists in its ranks. In 3 years, the center signed 58 memoranda, 18 of which were concluded in 2019. The issues of registration, poverty, and migration, mentioned by the President in his address to the Parliament, were studied as part of the memorandum in the framework of the survey project on listening to the citizens of Uzbekistan, jointly with the World Bank. Every year, the Development Strategy Center organizes about 300 conferences, roundtables, open dialogues, meetings, and other events. In 2019, the executive director of the center received over 100 delegations of representatives of foreign states and international organizations, ambassadors of foreign countries in Uzbekistan. Striving to further expand the geography of international dialogue, since 2019, the Development Strategy Center has launched video conferencing with foreign countries. Enthusiastic about introducing the international community to social, economic, and political life in the country, the center's coordinators have been successfully fulfilling this mission. Over the past 3 years, the center has held about 600 workshops, press conferences, roundtables, and other events engaging international organizations. At expert discussions, specialists have studied over 60 legislative acts and developed relevant proposals and recommendations on gender issues, administrative and judicial procedures. Raising public awareness about state programs is another major mission of the Development Strategy Center. To make it effective, the think tank is broadly used in print and media products. The center's quarterly publication, The Strategy of Uzbekistan, highlights the ongoing reforms in Uzbek, Russian, and English languages. Reforms in numbers are summed up in the brochure The Time of Development in the infographic format. During the 2019 election campaign, these publications introduced the international observers and guests to the development indicators of Uzbekistan. The center also published and presented a brochure highlighting the most remarkable and socially important reforms in 2017, 2018, and 2019. In 2019, the center's staff published more than 100 analytical studies and articles, and many presentations, interviews, and television shows were widely broadcasted. In 2017 and 2018, the Development Strategy Center partnered with the media, produced all sorts of infographic videos on state programs. Since 2019, the center has been independently producing all types of media products using creative and cutting-edge approaches and broadcasting them in governmental and non-governmental television and radio channels. These media products are also available on the official website strategy.uz and its social networking pages. The center was actively engaged in the 2019 elections. As a public organization, the center tracked the course of preparation for the elections, raising people's legal literacy through infographic and social videos about this important political event. At all stages of the election campaign, the center staff being members of the working groups at the national level, ensured public oversight and were actively engaged in the production of information and analytical materials. Together with partner organizations, the Center received 180 creative works from 98 authors of professional and amateur videos as part of the Election 2019 video contest. The winners were awarded with diplomas and cash prizes in 4 categories. Presenting the draft state program for public consultation and studying the proposals and views of the population is another important function of the Center's experts. Every year, prior to the adoption of the state program, the Development Strategies Center posts its draft on its specialized websites and on regulation.gov.us for public consultation. Experts review the proposals in each area of the strategy of actions and submit recommendations to the relevant state bodies and commissions on a daily basis. With that, the state program reflects the views and the sentiments of the population of Uzbekistan. These days, the experts of this center hold active public consultations and study the proposals of the population on the draft state program for the year 2020.